Mochi Remo, I hope you woke up well. As I've been making these movement videos, I've been really aware of people's varying abilities to move, and I wanted to highlight that breath in and of itself is movement. I know there's a lot of videos out there about breath work, and sometimes breath work can look like a particular pattern or a set of instructions. Breath work is also simply bringing awareness into the body. So breath becomes that channel for awareness. And we can use imagery, whether it's metaphorical or anatomical, to understand or to develop that sensitivity of perception, inner perception. So wherever you are, if it's possible to sit up onto your sits bones, that's helpful. It's also not necessary. We can close down our eyes. And close the eyes so that we take away the most dominant sensory perception that we have, the one that we heavily rely on unless we don't have sight. For those that don't have sight, then their other senses become more attuned. So you can ask yourself, what's your second dominant sense? It's very loud right here with the water. And also I'm next to the rock quarry, so there's trucks. And then there's the sense, the perception of taste and smell, which are very closely related. What do you smell right now? What do you taste? Are you thirsty? Are you hungry? And there's the sensation of touch. So I'm aware of where my body is meeting the surface underneath me. I'm aware of the air, that I can feel the temperature on my skin. And then beyond that, there's a kind of kinesthetic relationship to our space. That's tuning into the subtle body beyond the skin. Our skin acts as our protection, our boundary between the inner and outer world, but there's kind of a second skin, an energetic skin that can reach out further. What are you aware of around you? What's behind you? Bringing the gaze into the back of the skull. As if we could see out through the back of our head. And dropping our gaze all the way down into our root chakra, into our perineal body. So down in the place that resides between our generative organs and our anus, there's muscle tissue, fascia, connective tissue. And that connective tissue has relationship with the nervous system. It's communicating with the nervous system. It has efferent and afferent nerves. So there's a dialogue that's happening. And then noticing where your breath is without changing it at all, just noticing what it's doing. Does it feel shallow and sticky? Mine feels a little caught around my solar plexus. I'm feeling into a lot of fear that I'm experiencing in my personal life, and it's probably amplified by what's happening all around us in the greater landscape. A lot of fear is up right now. And I feel like in my solar plexus, it's just asking me to notice. And as I'm noticing this kind of stuck gripping, it's starting to soften because I'm feeling the sensation of the water moving all around me. And this movement, this flow is moving through me. And now, with this softening and this movement, my breath is moving all the way down on the inhale into the perineal body, into the base of my torso, where it's making contacts with this water rock. And on the exhale, I can trace the breath back up and out through the nose. And so I'm tracing my breath down and up through what Bonnie Bainbridge-Cohen talks about as the central channel. And the central channel is an energetic concept, but not entirely. When we were in embryo developing, there was the notochord that developed, and it had the consistency of a grape, and it developed from the pelvis, from the perineal body, all the way up to the pituitary gland. So energetically it still resides, and there is communication between the perineal body and the pituitary gland. So the central channel is where I'm breathing. It's where I'm sending my breath. On the inhale, the breath is moving down the central channel, right in the center of my body, into the perineal body, and on the exhale, it traces back up and out through the nose. And you can visualize these two places, the pituitary gland and the peroneal body. Inhaling and exhaling. So you can draw the breath between the pituitary glands and the peroneal body. All of our movement begins with the breath. So whatever our ability is around movement, it all begins with the breath. The breath is what brings us life. Along with the sun and the earth and the water. And wherever you are, my prayer is for you today to feel a sense of belonging through your breath. This air, this life force, all of the components of air is what connects us to one another and to the earth.